All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying in the territory of food stamps. Again, yes, I know. So today I thought I would discuss people are saying there could be potential riots and stuff in the streets. And I'm going, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, it might in Portland or Seattle. So what's going over TikTok and the internet right now is a lot of panic. And people are saying, oh my God, what are these families going to do? Thanksgiving is coming. Families are going to go hungry. I'm here to say that's not going to happen. I can say that with assurance. Even if the EBT and food stamps don't come back, let's say the government stays shut down, or if they do reopen, they've done away with the program, which is a likely possibility. Now, you may say, Jeremiah, if they do away with EBT, how are people going to eat? All right, so how are people going to eat? Now, I explained that in my last video about the food stamp crisis. How are you going to eat? Private charities, food banks. Your local news channels are already talking about that. It's not possible to go hungry in the United States of America. I just don't think you can. Not here. Not in this country. Not in this so-called Christian nation with all these churches and other houses of worship and just all these nonprofits that exist. You know, I seen one YouTuber bring up, you know, when they took the bread away and they took food away from the poor, there were riots and revolutions. Nah, this is different. Because what we have here, since our country was founded, is a strong foundation of family values and Christian faith. And it's because of that we got all these charities. Matter of fact, if you was to Google search the charities today, I gotta make this more stable here. Whoa, this is moving around too much. There we go. My phone was a little bit moving around too much. Okay. If you was to Google search how many charities there are and what percentage of them are faith-based, it's pretty strong. The vast majority of charities out there are indeed faith-based. The majority of them are Christian. So the idea that children are going to go hungry, not likely. Just not likely. I just don't think that's going to happen. Because if you're hungry and you need food for Thanksgiving, we have Convoy of Hope locally, Council of Churches locally, and whatever you got going on in your community. Your community. There's just too many charities out there willing to help people. That's what I'm saying. No one's going to go hungry. If there are a riot or two, it's probably going to be in Seattle or Portland. Because the help is out there. And I think private can do a much better job than the government, don't you? I think so. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say I really needed the help, which I don't. I'm doing okay. Let's take me, for instance. I'm going to walk in. You got to register with that nonprofit, local church, whatever food assistance you're going to get. Once they have your name, address, they have you in their files, right? And I say I have to go there every week to pick up my box of food. Well, if it's a private charity, a local church here in town, they'll get to know me on a personal level. Think about that. They're not like the government. They won't ask 50 questions and stick their nose in your business like the government does. Assuming the government takes an interest in you at all. To the government, you're just a number, a case file. You're probably nothing to them. But if you walked into your local food pantry every week, wherever you go, they get to know you on a personal level. They say, "How you doing, Jeremiah? How's your dad doing? I heard he had a heart attack recently. Is he doing better?" And I can say, yeah, he's doing much better. How's your sister doing? How about your brother? Is he doing okay? Maybe it's somebody I went to school with. And they get to know me on a personal level and call me by name. "Hi, Jeremiah, how you doing? How's your family?" You know what I'm saying? They get to know you on a personal level. There's a personal touch that private charities can do that SNAP and EBT couldn't do. You'll still get your food. You're not going to go hungry. I was watching video after video, and they're all saying, "Oh, they're going to be riots. People are going to go hungry." That's a no. No, no, and no. Even if EBT disappears forever, that could be a blessing in disguise, because I think private charities can do way, way better than the government thought about doing. Have you known the government to be efficient at anything? Now think about that for a second. I'll let that sink in. What is the government good at? Are they good at anything anymore? Our military does okay. I mean, they do their best. Our troops definitely need to get their paychecks. That's going to happen. Are they going to let EBT go? Probably. And maybe not. And even if EBT doesn't come back, that's part of the deal. They scrub the program because the food banks can do a much better job. I think they can. I think our local charities here can do way superior than the government. What do you need the government for? What are they good for anyway? I'm just pointing that out. And as far as there's going to be a societal breakdown, that's not going to happen either. One of the things that this country has, at least I believe it's still there on some level, is a strong Christian faith. We got a lot of good, God-fearing Christians out there, and a lot of caring people out there. I'm just saying, so if EBT is gone, so what? You're not going to go hungry. You're just not going to. If you do, that's on you. There's plenty of local charities out there. You need to start networking right now. Find out who they are, where they are, how to get there. Get registered. Make your connections now. I think the problem with EBT is people got hooked on it. And the difference is, with your local charities, another personal touch is you go in there, pick up your food box, someone will say, you know, the guy at the quarry, they're hiring at $20 an hour. And because you're connected, they know you personally. Hey, so-and-so's got a job opening. We can put in a word for you. Get you a paying job. Just like that. I can't snap my fingers. I'm not in a room, but I'm just saying, having your connections will help you land a job. It's more than just getting your food box every week. Because sometimes these charities, as much as they need you to come in every week, some of them will just try to help you further. Looking for a job. You know, hey, my car broke down. I can help. I know someone that can fix your car. Oh, you need a tire. I know somebody for that. It's all the referrals you get. Yes, referrals. Now, so every time you need help, there are referrals. A lot of stuff, you got to pay for. So you got to pay for that tire. So what? But you know who can do it at a reasonable price. Your car broke down, you know who can fix it at a reasonable price. And because you know them, you can set up a payment plan. It's like you need dental work done. If you're connected to your community, dentists compete for your dollars. You can set up a payment plan to get your teeth worked on. So you don't need the government for that either. I'm just saying, is this a Hunger Games? No. Will there be riots? For the most part, no. I just hesitated a little bit because there might be one or two, like I said, Seattle and Portland. I mean, somebody's going to riot somewhere. And that's inevitable. So let it happen. Let EBT go. Let SNAP go. There's a lot of abuse in the system. Yes, people need the help, and they can still get it. I'm just saying, local and private charities can do way better than the government. Your senior citizens and the elderly and the handicapped are not going to go hungry. That's just not possible. With all your churches who are now stepping up to the platform more than ever before, especially in their own congregations, even beyond that, they look at that as missions, as spreading the gospel. That's how they look at it. Hey, this is a good outreach program. Oh, yeah, there's opportunities for a lot of people right now. Your church may be already planning such an outreach program. Oh, I'm sure they are. That's what I'm saying. You can't go hungry in the United States. Because of our Christian foundation and a lot of good-hearted people out there, there is not going to be a Hunger Games. It's not going to be the end of the world. Walmart's not going to go broke, because Walmart may be, in my last video I made the statement, Walmart may be funneling some of their money into charities, which I'm sure they do. I'm sure the Waltons have got charity that they do on a regular basis. I gotta make sure that. Oh. I didn't want to show my address. I did my best. So there's plenty of local charities. I feel like I'm repeating myself. There wasn't much to say in this video other than stop with the panic. Your own community, there is help out there. No matter where you live, and just God bless you, the United States of America, you're not going to go hungry. I repeat myself, you will not go hungry. So, SNAP and EBT, WIC, all gone. And what if it disappears permanently? So what? Let it go. Private is better than government. Way better. And they know you on a personal level. Ask how you're doing. Give you referrals. Oh, you need a decent used car. You need new tires. You need this. You need that. You'll always get referrals for little stuff. You know a good daycare center? Yeah. Hey, where can I get a deal on this? I know somewhere you can go. I got this contact person. Because you go into that food bank every week. And maybe they know you're looking for a job. Hey, Mike, we got a job opening over here, $20 an hour. Are you interested? It's there. So, I'm just saying, enough with the panic. I know, people are they're just panicking for no reason at all. I'm going to watch YouTube video after YouTube video. I'm telling you, there is a lot of panic. a lot of people panicking right now. Don't listen to that nonsense. It's bullshit. And even if they don't strike a deal by the 1st, so what? Let it go. I've always believed that private is better than government. I'm sure it is. The government isn't good at anything, are they? What are they good for? Other than taking our tax dollars and giving it to their buddies. I mean, think about it. They don't care about you, the American people. They give money to foreign governments, but don't put America first. We did put America first. My advice to you is get involved in your community. Because when you need the help, guess what? You have a community. You attend a local church or local club. Your kids are enrolled in the school. Yeah. I'm going to do another video after this one. It may sound a little judgmental, but you may go, how can I make sure my kids have lunch money for school? There's ways. There's ways you can cut your budget. You know, do you really need to go through that drive-thru? Do you really need Grubhub, DoorDash? I'm just saying, my parents put us kids, 3 kids first. They had 3 of us kids. My parents did use food stamps in the late 60s. And back then, they actually gave you food. Just like the food banks do now. They actually give you food. Yes. Food. They loaded your car. And maybe that's what SNAP needs to return to. You drive your car up, open up your trunk, and they load it up with food. Maybe that's what it should go back to, what LBJ had in mind. I don't like him, but originally that's what the program did in the very beginning stages before they went to the 1971, they went to the booklets, little coupons. Go back to its origins. It's not a bad idea. Maybe that's what they're trying to do through the local food banks. You drive up, they load up your car, give you boxes of food, just like that's how it started. That's how the food stamp program began. And that's during the 60s. But you got to eat. The point of this video is nobody in this country can go hungry. That's just not possible in the United States of America. I don't care what you've been hearing on YouTube, what you're seeing on TikTok. It's impossible to go hungry in this country with all the charities that exist. Churches, food banks, you name it. There's so many charities out there, so many people willing to help. How can you go hungry in this country? You can't. Not in America. Not here. It's just not possible. That's what I have to say. So don't listen to any of that nonsense on YouTube and TikTok. Oh my God, America's gonna collapse. We're gonna go broke. There's gonna be rioting in the streets. It's the end of the nonsense. They're forgetting all these charities that exist right now, and more of them are popping up. There's so much help from the good Christians that are coming out there to support the communities. That's what they're leaving out. They don't want, because that doesn't fit their narrative. They want to spread fear-mongering, when there's your local churches and good folks right here in your community willing to help. They leave that part out. That's why you can't go hungry in the United States of America. You cannot go hungry. That's my take. We're up to 19 minutes, and I'm repeating myself. Thank you. It's hard to say au revoir, so au gratin. You know I'm getting ready to do, right? It's hard to say au revoir, so au gratin. This jacket's not on. All right, here we go. Au gratin, everybody. Au gratin. Come on.